Hey, everybody!
I love that.
Welcome to Broken Tales Night. As we end bushwhacking season here at Werewolfkinz Con. Okay, so we're in. Okay, we're focused. For those of you that don't know, Broken Tales is a system that it's very narrative focused, but the idea is we take fairy tales, we break them down and turn them on their heads. Each of the players tonight is going to be playing a reformed fairy tale villain. So with that in mind, I do want to just kind of go around really quick and let's everybody talk about who they are. I'm going to start with Killer just because I know that they love their character and they played last year. So who are you playing tonight?
This game, I will be playing Baba Yaga. In this version of the game, she is the leader of the group, and she is a child when you look straight on at her. But if you are to look at her from the corner of your eye, you might see something a little more horrifying. I enjoy playing with people's minds.
That's fun. Let's see, who else is returning from last year? We've got... Yeah, Psychic, you're playing the same character as last year too, aren't you? So who are you?
Yes, I am playing the Pied Piper, who, from last year, commanded like 30 to 40 wolves to completely shred this one bitch to shreds, but she deserved it. She was a right cunt.
She did.
She was an absolute...
That was a good one.
woman.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see.
info.
New people. Jannsik, let's go with you. Who are you playing tonight? You're muted.
You're muted.
Let's try that again, then. I'm playing Monkey, Sun Wukong.
Hey.
I am very powerful. I was raised in captivity because I was taken when I was little, but I escaped from that evil circus, and many people died on my way out. None are as strong as Monkey.
You find Monkey an offensive term?
No, I call myself Monkey. I am Monkey.
Well, I mean, sure. Okay. Moving on.
I can call myself Monkey, but you cannot call me Monkey.
Right.
You
Fair
can't say
enough.
the M word, buddy.
That's what I was getting. The M. Ravnok, who are you playing?
So you just kind of see a tall woman. She's very beautiful, and she's sitting in like a royal throne made out of branches and things from the forest. And she's painted half red and half white, and she's got hearts on each side of her cheek that are kind of opposite of the other color. And she doesn't really say anything. She just kind of points to a man that's standing to her right, and he pulls up a trumpet. Introducing Queen Regina, the Thief of Hearts.
Oh.
The Merciful, the Lord of all the land. All hail Queen Regina.
Every room you go in?
Thank you, Dorcas. You may sit down. Thank you.
Okay. That's not going to piss anybody off. And then finally, let's have Duke. Who are you playing?
All right. So over in a corner, you see just a black nothingness with like some eyes poking out, and people call me the Boogeyman. You don't want to see me come out of darkness. Everyone will be very afraid of me, but if you need me, just call my name.
Steve.
Okay.
But I'm the judge, if that makes anything a little bit better at people understanding what things are actually going on. Let's see. Order has given me a new assignment to fight against darkness.
Well, that's great, because the name of this scenario we're playing tonight is The Smile in the Darkness. So that should be right up your alley there. Once
Gonna get a
upon a
girlfriend.
time. Once upon a time, shortly after the events of last year, where the Pied Piper nearly single-handedly brought about the resolution of the conflict with a horde of wolves that devoured somebody's face. The Hunters, as you all are called, work for an organization called the Order. What they do is they investigate paranormal activities or activities that spawned from when the world was broken. When the fairy tales of the world were twisted, turned, and deformed into the world that you now know. This time, we find our hunters on their way to Paris, where there have been rumors of strange fires, murders happening within the city. You've received a letter from Father Adrian, a humble servant of the church, who has asked for the Order's help. The Order has responded by sending their best and brightest. Fresh off of your recent mission, Baba Yaga and the Pied Piper are asked to tag along for this one, along with 3 others who have recently joined the Order and have not yet made a name for themselves within the ranks. But we pick up in a small church as you all arrive in Paris to meet with this Father Adrian fellow. You come to the small church of St. Pierre. As you're walking up, it is an old church, probably the oldest in the city. And the Father's waiting for you as you approach. Are you with the Order?
Good evening, Father. I believe you have a need for us, yeah?
If you are with the Order, yes, though I wasn't expecting them to send a child.
I assure you, I am no such thing. Do not be deceived with your eyes.
Well, as a man of faith, I value other senses over my eyes sometimes. Come in, please. As he leads you in.
Real quick.
Yeah.
While we're talking to him, so I have a thing. When
Okay.
I'm talking to somebody, I can tell, I can ask you a question regarding their behavior. As we talk, if you want to reveal to me any vices that he has, because he may be a father, but
As of
we all
yet,
know.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
not
your
done
daddy.
much. Is that kind of ongoing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's yeah. So it basically is something that I can find out about him that I can use to exploit. So just something to keep in mind.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. You don't know anything yet, but I will keep that in mind. So he turns and kind of opens the door and gestures for you all to come in. You all notice he is rather young. You did get briefed on him by the Order. He's only been in this position about a year now. But even though he's young, he already has, like, worry wrinkles kind of all over his face. And he kind of looks very stressed. And he's got those kind of puffy eyes of someone who hasn't slept in days. He just kind of welcomes you into the church if you all go in voluntarily. I don't know. How do you feel like going into a church, everybody? The boogeyman?
Oh yeah, I grab the thing, swing into the room.
Sun
Okay.
Wukong thinks he is a god, so he's like, my house.
Yeah, I am a god. What are you talking about?
Baba Yaga does not believe in any sort of god, so she doesn't care. This is just another building to her.
Okay.
Regina is asking her servant right now, what is this building and who is this man? Why are we here?
Ma'am, this is the mission, the order asked us to come on. He is the father. He's a priest, and this is a church.
I see. And what is a church exactly?
A church is where they worship the Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
I see. Does he know that I'm the queen?
He will in a moment. And he turns around and starts blowing his trumpet very loudly. I present to you Queen Regina, Queen of the Heart.
Thank you, Dorcas. That will be all.
Of course, ma'am. He kind of puts it away.
She kind of pushes you out of the way and walks on in.
I will reveal
What kind
this
of temple
to
is
you
this?
now,
Where's the gold?
Baba Yaga. The priest seemed very impressed at the word queen.
Interesting.
Music just got intense.
It did. Because I revealed something. Woo. So you're going in, everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Since this place seems pretty well lit, I was going to say, like, you just see, like, the black mass as soon as the door opens, goes underneath, like, the pews, and then rises up into the rafters and sits into a corner and just sits and watches.
Okay. As you all enter, you do get the feeling, Baba, that he seems a little uncomfortable dealing with people like you. Not you specifically, but the broken, the hunters
So
themselves.
I'm a kid, so
Sure. But, the rest of you, some of you seem a little... Keep in mind, this is, 17th century Europe, so not Catholic. Let's just say that. You seem a little not Catholic.
This is great. So I'm gonna climb up the wall, swing across on the fancy chandeliers, jump up there where the boogeyman is, kind of hang there beside him and go, "Hey, what's going on? Why are you up here? Is there something cool up there?"
My
Hanging
servants
out.
are rolling out a red carpet that goes all the way down the aisle
Okay.
for me.
please, your father, your holiness, please let me put your mind at ease. We are simply humble servants of a greater good, as are you. How can we help you tonight?
Well, I appreciate the order responding to my requests. We've had some dark days here in Paris. For those of you that don't know, there are catacombs beneath the city, and most of those without a roof over their head have taken to staying down there. It keeps them out of the elements, out of the weather, and, well, if I'm being perfectly honest, it keeps them out of sight of those that find them distasteful. Not me, of
Why
course.
don't they just go to their home, darling?
Well, they don't have a home, unfortunately. Some people are not lucky enough to have a place to lay their head at night.
Well, why not?
Well,
Hold on. Dorcas.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't some people have homes?
Because they can't afford them, ma'am. They don't have the money.
What does that mean? What?
Do you know how you have pretty much everything you could ever want?
Right.
Some people do not have that. And he looks a little bit nervous for a second, not sure how to proceed. Some people cannot even afford the basic necessities like food or shelter.
Well, I am the queen, so I
That's
suppose that's how it's supposed to be.
Sure. Some could suggest, perhaps.
Thank you, Dorcas. That will be all.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. He just kind of stops and backs up. Father Adrian watches this exchange with his eyes just kind of like getting larger as he's... Anyway, as I was saying, we have started receiving word of some attacks within the catacombs. People being murdered, burned alive. And There are rumors that some kind of spirit wanders beneath the city doing this, and of course there are others that think it's just the ones that find them distasteful, trying to cleanse the city. I personally don't believe that, though. These people barely give them the time of day when they're in front of them. I can't imagine the well-to-dos going out of their way to harm these folk. So it's this reason that I've reached out to the Order. Something is killing people down there, and we need to find out what it is. And stop it.
Stop
Is what?
there any
Yeah,
ideas?
I mean, you got that last part. Stop what?
The spirit or whatever is killing these people. We need to stop them. Innocents are dying.
Meanwhile, while you were talking, Regina has been directing her servants to like patch some of the walls in here and decorate the place, like just kind of sprucing the place up a bit because it's a little drab in here, you know. And she hasn't been paying attention to a word you said.
And everything that they spruce up and patch, I come along and screw up as badly as possible as I'm swinging about this place throwing crap everywhere.
King versus queen. Okay.
Oh, then in that case, Regina commands you to stop that immediately. And if you don't do that, you get a
you tell me to
opposition level.
You say
if
stop.
you
tell me stop.
do it, you get an extra soma.
Ooh.
If you tell me to stop, I will immediately jump down and say, "I'm sorry, ma'am."
She does. She commands you, stop that right now.
So I jump down and I say, I'm sorry, ma'am.
So an additional
so you
soma.
get a soma for that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
But that's part of my character, actually. So
that worked out nicely. I thought we were about to have a fight.
That was like perfect, actually.
Yeah, that's great.
Not even make it out of the church.
Yeah.
Told me to shake pennies at you.
Father, I understand that there are sometimes in these churches that there are old access points to the catacombs. Are you aware of anything in this place?
No, not in this place. I'm not aware that there's any connection. Total lie. Your ability clicks in right away.
Yes, I see, sir. Then that must mean that you are very safe in this area. However, I would caution you to find a nice, comfortable place to be safe for the night.
Of course. I mean, I do stay here in case my flock need me. They know where to find me,
yes.
and they come for confession a lot in the night.
You have birds? A flock of birds.
A flock is what we call our congregation. Those that follow...
A flock of congregation?
Those that follow the Lord Jesus. They are
Who's
my...
that?
Oh, he just does this really quick. You've not heard the good news of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Where is he going? Where are they following him to?
Judge, my friend Boogie, come here, please.
Boogie, what are you doing?
That's me, like coming down the rafters.
Oh. At this point, you two can have this conversation completely they're not going to know what you're saying, because right now, Father Adrian is trying to convert these two to Catholicism really hard.
There are, Boogie, I'm going to need you. I'm just going to call you Boogie. I love it. Oogie Boogie. I am aware of an access point to the catacombs here. Can you find them in the shadows and report back?
I'll take a look. Before I leave this area, though, would the priest have keys or something that I might need in order to access the catacombs?
You don't know that. He's not wearing any keys on him, though.
Okay,
Like
that's fine.
you can look. He doesn't have any
Um,
like a belt or anything that has keys on it.
No, that's okay. I was just thinking of that a second ago anyhow, so
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of like disappear in the shadows for now and kind of like try
Okay.
to see where I can get.
I'm going to call for our first position check of the game. So this is going to be a medium check, 5, as you try to slip into the shadows unnoticed and then search this place and try to find a access to the catacombs. So
Even if you only find like maybe a door that is drafty, let me know. That could be to the catacombs.
do you?
So I'm assuming what I would be doing is my like a shadow gift, and making object in your immediate vicinity, well, topple over or move the shadows and manipulate them in shapes. I don't
Okay.
know.
Let's see. Let me check out what your descriptors are really quick. I'm sure you have something that applies to this.
Loosely, because I would argue that I asked him to
Oh.
stay in the shadows and use the
Right.
shadows to find the
Well, and right
catacombs.
here, his first descriptor, I'm good at understanding, evaluating, and grasping every hidden detail. So
There you
I
go.
think that's enough for looking. So you'll start with 3 base successes. So you need to get to 5 for a success with a cost, 6 for a basic success, or 7 for a success plus. So you have a couple options. And yes, I know I explained this beforehand, but this now is for the viewers. You can spend Soma to make up the difference, or you can roll any number of dice, try to get what you're looking for. Anything counts as a success except for a 1. If you roll a 1, you fail. So with that, you're at 3. Target is 5.
So I need to roll at least 5 dice, or I just need to roll at least 5?
No, so you already have 3. Okay, so if you're targeting 6, you only need to roll 3 more dice. If you're targeting 5, you just need to roll 2. Because of your descriptor, you start with 3 successes off the bat.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do just 2 then for now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm nervous.
First roll of the game.
Oh,
Failure. Okay.
So would I be able to spend the Soma now to make it work?
No, you can't. Because when you
Okay.
roll, that's the last thing you do, and the failure just negates it. So this is just a failure. You managed to make it out of this main area of the church. And you start to look around, and you find a couple other rooms. You find one room that looks like it's got a small cot inside of it. It looks like it's got, a Bible, some lamps. Probably where Adrian sleeps when he stays overnight here. There's some other rooms that look like they have places where other people can stay. There's also a confessional. And then you do find one door, but it is locked, and you're not able to get into it. You don't know where the keys are, but you do find a locked door down in, like, heading towards the basement.
Okay. I'll just kind of like slither back in and like report that back to Baba.
He doesn't have to know we didn't find anything.
And at that
Father.
point, Father Adrian says, and then on the 3rd day he rose.
Oh, Monkey, know this, Jesus Christ. That's me. Me, Jesus Christ. Trainer always said, Jesus Christ, Monkey, get down from there. Jesus Christ, Monkey, get over here. So that's me. I am God.
He seems
still have one
incredibly
remaining
uncomfortable.
I've still one remaining question. I don't quite understand. If everyone's following him, where is he going? You haven't told me about this.
It's more following his example, the example he sets and leads for us to be our best selves.
Is he
Excuse
doing
me.
math problems? What do you mean example? I don't. You're not making
Excuse
any
me.
sense.
And then
Honestly,
I'm gonna make the flames like explode a little bit,
Oh.
just with my magic. I have questions
When you
for
do that,
Father.
he reacts almost violently with how scared that makes him. As the flames shoot up.
Oh, and Bobby, you would notice when you do that, I immediately notice and I like glow,
That's cool.
like with like a divine presence
We love
that
this.
you would notice.
I am sorry to
Forgive me.
interrupt your practice.
No, please.
However, you have failed to mention I have question for you.
Yes, of course.
Is lying not a sin, Father?
Of course, lying is a sin. As Jesus
Then why
tells us,
have
it is
you?
best to be
Yes,
truthful.
why have you lied about there not being access to the catacombs?
I don't know of access to the catacombs.
You do not know of the door that leads to the catacombs?
There is no door that leads to the catacombs here. He kind of looks around. What do you speak of?
Father, do you
I've-
have rats?
Are
Rats
what?
a problem?
Did you ask him if there were rats?
Yeah, rats in the city, in the catacombs.
I mean-
Are rats a problem here?
There are, of course, rats in the city, but we do our best to keep them out of the church.
Yes. About that, I am going to use one of my gifts. If this is
Starting our-
17th century Paris,
Sure.
there are fucking rats everywhere.
Yeah, there
I'm
are.
Sorry.
There are.
I am going to
Ages,
use
yeah, there are rats
Fair.
everywhere.
I'm going to use one soma to
Okay.
sing a special melody for soul music, and I'm going to use my bewitching animals, which may give a simple command to animals that hear my melody. If they show an
Okay.
aggressive attitude, I'm going to do a position check, but I'm just kind of calling out to all of the rats in Paris, or that can hear it.
An uncomfortable number of rats come out of the walls. As he's like, oh,
Which
I had no idea there were so many rats in my church.
I like
they're
to
like-
think that they all like jump up on the pews and are like looking up and listening.
Praying.
I love it.
First one I'm going to, because I can give them as long as you are playing, you may ask the animals to do a simple action such as moving or following a simple command. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to look at two of them, and then I'm going to look at the Boogie, and I'm going to say key. I'm going to keep on playing, which should be, I think you said earlier that Boogie like understands context or like understands meanings and stuff. Which is basically saying like I'm gonna ask Boogie to take two of these rats to find the key, and then once we have that, I'm going to use, I'm going to keep playing, and I'm going to say unlock.
Okay. With that, I will reduce the challenge to 4. So that's the
Okay.
new thing that you're looking for. I think Boogie would still need to roll this because he's the one that is going out with your rats, but your ability will reduce the challenge. At this
All
point-
he's got to do is just help the rats find it. Just like
Yeah.
go back into that room.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of just blend in with their shadows and move along with them against the wall
Okay.
until we go back towards his like bedroom or you know
Okay.
just everywhere in general.
Okay.
What would be?
So a 4 is a success with a cost. 5 is a standard success for this.
You get 3 automatically, right?
And he gets 3 automatically.
Yeah,
on
I get
this
3
one.
automatically. So can I roll 2 and then just spend a soma like
You can
to get?
You can spend a soma.
or-
You spend the soma first before you roll.
And the queen also points out, Boogie dear, how about this? When you're down there, make sure you inspect which key would fit in the lock. Make sure you're paying attention to that. The rats can help you out, dear. And you get an extra success if you follow my command.
Okay, so that puts you at 4.
Oh,
So you can
Okay,
spend
so
a
I
soma
really
to
need
just
one.
succeed if you
I
want.
think I will.
Okay.
Yeah, just to like get us to go ahead and move past that.
So as all of this is happening, Adrian is looking around and he sees this happen. The rats come out. He sees Boogie kind of float off into the shadows with the rats. Hears all these conversations, and he's like, "Okay, fine. At this point, though, you're able to go into his room. You do find the keys underneath the mattress to the door.
This horde of
And-
rats.
The rats are
Asshole.
all over, like, yeah, there's a rat
And
under
the
the mattress
boogeyman.
already.
He's gonna come in to like go to bed, and there's gonna be a rat just like laying in his bed.
More than one, probably.
Yep.
And the
So, yeah,
boogeyman.
you have the key,
And-
and as you're going to unlock it, this will be playing out in the church. Okay, listen. Yes, I was less than truthful earlier. There is a secret entryway to the catacombs here that I use to help people escape sometimes. Those that have been wrongly accused, those that have been chased here for sanctuary. I give them another way out. I don't...
You're
That's true. What he's telling you is true.
with all due respect, if you are looking for help, hiding information from the people who can help you is not very smart. This is your one and only warning to never lie to me again. Is that understood?
He thinks he's better than us because he follows this Jesus character.
There is a flash of defiance across his face at first, and then he... Understood. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to protect the secrets that we have here, but you're right. You need to know these things if you're to help. Yes, you can get to the catacombs from my study. At this point, Boogie, you would be unlocking the door, and you open into this large room that has like different workbenches kind of all over the place, and a interesting smell to it. Do you have any? Let me check your descriptors really quick. Value in grasping every hidden detail, which is why the order one. Okay. Cold, methodical, and cannot stand when plans change abruptly. Okay. That's the other one.
That's just autism.
So this one, you're good at understanding,
That's true.
evaluating, and grasping. Okay, so as you open the door, you're immediately hit with strange smell, and you immediately kind of go into that detective mode, right? As you just try to start putting the pieces together. After a minute, it hits you. You smell absinthe in this room.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Sorry.
Party.
Now that you're looking around, it looks a little bit more like a laboratory than a study.
A laboratory.
And you see on
would
the
I know
floor
what he-
a small trapdoor.
Okay. What is he working on? But then I'll probably just open the trap door.
It looks like he's distilling absinthe here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there's more sinister stuff than just that.
No, it looks like he's distilling absinthe.
Sweet.
As you go over, the trap door itself isn't locked. As you pull it up, and you can clearly see it goes down into this pit under the ground and then kind of tears off in one direction. This is likely the entrance to the catacombs.
All right. Well, I guess I'll slither back upstairs towards everybody else.
While he's gone,
Yep.
Regina has decided. She points at two of her servants. She says, "Dorcas, Constance, come here, come here. Get this
yes,
priest. Hold him down. Hold him down now.
ma'am.
Tell me all your secrets, priest. You've lied to us once, and I know you're lying now. Tell us all
Your-
of your secrets."
Your
Shave his
Majesty,
head.
Your Majesty, I do not believe this is warranted for this. We can maybe save this for later.
No,
Shave
but
his
it's
head
fine.
right now.
Let's let her do it. Let's see what happens.
With all due respect, my queen, he's a man of God. I'd rather not.
Do it. I said do it.
The guy, what'd you call him? You keep throwing so many different
Dorcas.
NPCs.
Dorcas.
Dorcas
Dorcas and Constance.
turns
Or who I
around
asked.
to the priest. I'm sorry about this. He kind of goes over and just kind of gently grabs one of his arms as Father Adrian.
I'm going
Look,
to
I've told
spend
you.
another
Take
soma.
a staff and sweep his legs out from under him so he falls flat on his back.
God, you all, he's a priest. Let
I'm
me see,
gonna
what are you
stop
spending the
playing.
summer on?
I'm gonna
Oh, they
stop
taught
playing the
religion to
rats.
me, so
I am going to spend a soma,
Okay.
and I'm gonna play a familiar melody Baba Yaga's definitely heard. I just call it catnip because I can impart an emotional state. I can impart create a descriptor that represents the emotional state you wish to convey. Everybody present will receive that descriptor for the current scene. You may
Okay.
have to make a position check to affect opponents. I'm essentially
is
going to be
fucking chill.
playing. I'm literally going to just play like a really calming, chilling, kind of slow melody that kind of like will slowly wind down everyone's emotions until everyone is basically on a high, essentially. So like
Okay.
everybody for the will receive the descriptor for the current scene, and I may have to make a position check to affect opponents. Technically, no one's an opponent of me,
I
but
mean,
like they're doing a thing.
at this
so-
point, if you want to affect Adrian, you'll have to make a position check.
Everybody present will receive that descriptor for the current scene.
Yes,
what's
but
the descriptor?
read the descriptor again. You're basically high.
Yeah, create a descriptor that represents the emotional state you wish to convey. Everybody present will receive that descriptor for the current scene. You may have to make a position check to affect opponents.
Okay, I'm gonna say Adrian is an opponent in this since some of your party members are attacking him. So it'll affect all of the hunters, but if you want it to affect Adrian, I'll need a medium position check.
You need to affect Adrian.
You don't have
Alright,
to.
which
That's
is-
just if you want to affect Adrian too. Then you
So
need
what
to
was
give
the
me
effect again?
Chill.
it's
Chill
calm
out.
emotions. It's calm emotions
Everybody
essentially.
calm down.
Everyone chill. We already know everyone else. No, I'm gonna try to affect him as well because if everybody else is chill and he's not, but we already know everything that's going on, we kind of need him. ATC, yeah. What did you say? Medium.
Medium, so it's 5.
Alright, and I've already got 3 because of the using the ability. Nah, fuck him.
Okay. You're just gonna leave him at this point as the spell takes effect right after Sun Wukong just sweeps the legs out from under this priest as he falls back, and you know what? He falls back and his head slams onto the ground and he goes unconscious. Because no one was actually trying to keep him from, and he's a priest. I mean, this isn't D&D. His head slams against the stone floors of his church, and he's out.
I intercept it. I don't let him get. Can I intercept it?
No, because that's already happened. He's down now.
You swept his legs out.
Yeah, it happened as part of that action.
Baba Yaga's just gonna be like, well, I suppose this is what his penance is what they would say for lying in a church. Let's go figure out what is killing these people, shall we?
Dorcas, please shave at least a portion of his head before you leave here. And
Your Majesty,
then,
please don't
he
make me
leaves
do
the
that.
room. Do it. You're going to do it. Do it. And meet us down here in the hallway with Boogie Oogie, please.
Playing the music, I don't know if he would listen to you because you should also be a lot more chill and just like a lot more lazy. Your people on stage listening to the music probably follow my command more.
I'm gonna leave it ambiguous as you all leave the room. He looks down at the priest and then he looks up at the cross and he just does this, and then fade to black as we cut to you all catching up with Boogie, who's heading back to you. The door now open. Boogie, what information do you want to pass along to them?
I'm gonna just because I feel like once I get in the catacombs, I might not have a good enough chance to do it, I'm going to expose myself in the sunlight to the party just to be like super intimidating and scary and woo, and then I can get my dark gift off.
Sure.
But so I was going to do it to the priest, but apparently he's passed out now.
Yeah.
But just I found a trap door. It's just right down this way, you guys. But meanwhile, I'm like some like ridiculous monster. I'm not sure exactly what descriptor. I didn't plan it out this quickly. It's Ronald McDonald.
I love it.
So like
Even better.
like Pennywise. Okay, you're like a clown. That's terrifying. Okay. Anything else in the church you want to do, or are you heading into the catacombs?
Catacombs.
Going down under.
Down under. Okay. As you all drop down through this trap door, one by one, you're immediately kind of hit with this just kind of damp, dusty, basically earthen tunnel. And as it starts to lead away from the church, it starts to get darker, quiet. But eventually you start to see lights ahead. Let's move into the catacombs, shall we? As you start to see the lights,
I love this.
and start
Okay.
heading towards where basically the only way to go at this point, you start to see the catacomb tunnels kind of open out. And you start to hear some scuffling up ahead. It sounds like someone is in front of you. You can't see into the room just yet, but you do see that just a little ways away, it does open into a larger room. And there's definitely somebody in there.
I want to move swiftly and quietly and go up there and see who it is. I will move along the columns.
Okay. As you start to make
And I
your way,
have something to help out.
you don't. So I don't think I'm going to make you have to roll for this because it would be position 3 easy anyway, and I think you would just succeed. As you get closer, you see that the room you find yourself in is, as it opens up, there are a couple crates, boxes all over the place, some old bedrolls that have been just kind of spread out everywhere. And then there's one teenage-looking boy, 18, 19 maybe, just kind of like scurrying around this room as fast as he can. And you see that he's packing things into this backpack. And he's just kind of muttering to himself under his breath as he's just packing up as fast as he can.
I'll jump down and tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, shit!
Right behind me.
Oh, God! What are you? Are you a demon?
No, I'm a monkey.
Have you come
Monkey,
to collect my soul
come
for
to
the
help.
devil?
Who's this devil? Monkey, come to help. I brought friends. Why are you running away?
I've got to get out of town. I'm sorry. I don't have time for this.
No, you wait. Why? Why are you running? We can protect you.
You can't protect me. You can't protect me from this. All right, something's killing people down here, and I'm next. I know it. I've got to. I've got to
kill it. Where is the thing that's killing people?
You
what
can't
does it look like?
Who knows? You can't see this thing. It just appears, and then you die. Okay, I don't have time for this. He kind of like turns away. He just starts packing things in as fast as he can. He's zipping things up. What are the rest of you doing? Are you coming into this, or are you gonna hang back?
Yeah.
This boy says that something's killing people. It just appears, then they die. He knows more information. He's trying to run away. If you're going to run, you should probably run the way we came from because we know there's nothing back there and it leads to a church. Ignore the unconscious priest.
No, I can't.
Child, I am going to highly suggest that you take a look at us. Really take a look at us. We are more powerful than anything that you have seen in these catacombs, and we are here to take care of it. So please, if you will, tell me what you know.
He like looks around, and at this point, he seems to. I mean, he's in his fight or flight, right? And he is tense, but he looks around. Maybe not so much at you because you still look like a kid, but he looks at the
I'm a
monkey
baby.
man, and then he looks at the queen, and I think he can see Boogie kind of like hanging out in the shadows as well.
I'm going to take my tail and wrap it around his leg. So if he starts to run, I can just like jerk it.
Okay.
Just not
He's
so
the
he notices
only.
it, just kind of snake it around.
What was that, Duke?
So he's the only NPC here right now, correct?
He is. I will say for you though,
Okay.
as soon as you walk into this room, you get that smell of absinthe again.
Has he been drinking the absinthe? Do I like smell it on his breath or in his,
He
you know?
he seems sober. The smell seems to be coming from some of those crates.
Okay, just making sure he wasn't like
Hiding a stash.
seeing things since he'd been,
Yeah.
if he would
He
have been drinking
seems
it.
he seems sober.
Well, the reason why I was asking if he was the only one here was because I was wondering about the judge about
Okay.
relationships. Would I know maybe his relationship with Adrian, the priest,
Let's
such as
see.
love, hate, fidelity?
Once per scene, when you meet a group of NPCs, you'll immediately understand who is the most and least capable. Storyteller will also reveal to you if they are in a relationship as love, hate, or fidelity. Okay. One additional success. It's based on the context of what you're seeing. It's hard to narrow down their exact relationship because they're kind of you've never seen them together. But I will say that you do know they almost have to know each other. First of all, when you said go back the way we came, he seemed very reluctant to do so. And this chamber he's in connects directly to the church. Best guess, they were maybe working together with this whole absinthe thing.
Oh, okay, sure. That makes sense. That checks out. Is there anything else in the room? I don't know, other than him packing up the illegal alcohol?
There's a couple torches along the wall that are kind of lighting the place. There is two crates that you suggest, or sorry, that you would assume are filled with absinthe. And then basically just some bedrolls. Looks like a couple people at some point probably lived here or stayed here during operations. But for most of it, he seems to have packed up in a hurry. This was never meant to be a place where people stayed long term. Your best guess is this is where they packed things up to ship out.
This might be a horrible idea, but I think I'm just going to come out of the shadows directly and like put my hands right on top of his shoulders and be like, "Tell me, child, where has this monster been trying to kill people?"
Scare the kid to death, why don't you?
He's like,
Don't
at
be
this
I'm
point,
hoping
terrified
he'll
of
like he'll have a little pee come down his pant leg.
I think you do. And he opens his mouth to say something, but his eyes then go wide as you start to hear this little humming, like a lullaby, just kind of humming and echoing throughout the chamber. Ring around the rosy, maybe, or something to that effect. Afterwards, you hear this high-pitched giggling of children playing, laughing. And the flames around this chamber erupt until you find yourself, the heat blazes around you as his eyes just go wide. No, 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 it's here! And he tries to run away, tripping over your tail as he just face plants onto the ground. What are y'all doing? The flames on the candles are just multiplied 10, 20 times.
I feel I would instinctually go to hide in any shadow that's in the room as soon as the
Okay.
light sources increased.
At this point, you'd probably have to go back into the tunnel because of how much fire at this point is just all around this place.
Were we
Okay, as far
hearing
as
the?
positional locations, that'll be where I am.
Sure.
Would we be hearing? Where are we hearing this coming from?
The sound is coming from everywhere. It seems
Okay.
to echo and bounce around the room. It seems like it's inside your head at the same time. It seems like it's far away. It seems like it's right behind you. It's everywhere.
I'm super alert to like changes and stuff.
Sure.
So I want to look around to see if I see anything besides these torches. Like the torches are maybe, distracting, but something else instead of trying to sneak up from a different way.
You don't.
We just saw her do this trick upstairs.
You do not, actually.
This,
No roll
this
required
is-
for that. Nothing else seems to be in this room at the moment.
Is there any
Just
smell? Are we
probably-
smelling anything?
Yeah, I've got two
Boy,
ideas
what-
involving smell.
What's your ideas with smell before I give this information?
The first idea was, as the music was playing, being a musician to try and like drown out that sound with a different sound to try
Okay.
and quell that effects. And if that didn't work, it would be telling everyone to go back up through the catacombs. Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if we're in a room and this room has a whole bunch of materials that make alcohol and absinthe and the torches are going, I'm going to blow this place up.
So let me explain to you also. So you've come into this room, but it's not a dead end also. I should have said that. There are 3 ways out of this room besides the one you came in. So you could also go deeper into the catacombs if you wanted. You don't have to go back. I should have said that. So it's a room, but
Okay,
there
I
are
didn't know that there was a door.
Yeah, sorry. There are other exits. So you can go back, but it's not your only option.
Okay. Fine, I suppose I won't blow up the catacombs.
You definitely smell, at this point, you definitely smell the alcohol, the absinthe. You also get that overwhelming sense of just, fire, like that campfire smell when a bunch of wood is burning all around you.
I would recommend we take a moment to leave the absinthe room on fire.
I would have to agree. Let's move farther in. These silly parlor tricks do not scare me. I would like to see where this is coming from.
Yeah. Hey, kid, you can come with us if you want.
You'll take me with you?
Yes,
Yeah,
come,
please,
stay with us.
Please take me with you. Take me, please. At this point, you
What
hear
happens
another.
next? First thing that kills.
I need everybody to give me a medium defense check. Let me see what descriptors you might have. I'll just tell you what's happening.
I'm a highly skilled fighter.
You can tell me what. So as you guys are kind of trying to figure out what to do, one of the torches, just hanging very precariously, seems to waver in the wind almost, but there's no wind down here until it topples over, spins around, and lands right on one of those caskets of absinthe. You don't have to blow up this place because it's about to happen itself. So that is the defensive check you now are up against. So whatever descriptors you have that might help you in this situation, let me know.
Okay, so Baba Yaga is a sorceress. And one of the things with especially this type of magic that we're seeing, one of the very oldest and most traditional tricks is to use salt as protectant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go past the door and throw a line of salt to magically create a barrier to stop this magic from hitting me.
Okay. You came up from the south. There is a northwest and east exit. Which one are you going out of?
The one I'm closest to at the time of this happening. I don't think I fully went into the room, and if I did, I stayed on the outsides just because I'm not the fighter. I'm a baby. I'm just a little guy. So I'm just a little guy.
So you would take a step back towards the church.
I would
Okay.
step out. Yeah, I would step out the door.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
So I got a question. Can I keep it from hitting the absinthe?
At this point, it's the defensive check is because it's hit the absinthe. So no, it's too late for that. But you can try to mitigate the damage in some other way. Because otherwise, the defensive check was triggered when it hit the absinthe. So it would be you have to go back in time to do that.
I think I got it. I'm going to use my shadow ability, and I might have to use 2. I'm not quite sure, depending on how you want me to do it. But I'm going to send you just a little wordage here in the chat to make it a little easier to understand what I'm thinking. But
you already said you weren't in the
Soma,
room.
well, I am in the back hallway.
He's
and
basically
I'm
where
going
you
to
are.
see about manipulating shadows, and I'm going to use my shadow to take the box that's on fire that's about to explode and just push it down a different hallway.
Okay. So with that, spend the Soma, and I'll let you make a position check before they have to make this defensive check. Then, well, because it's still happening, but you're removing it from the scene.
Okay.
So Sun Wukong, if you wanted to do something like that, you could. You couldn't stop it from happening, but if like something like this, it's happening still, but you're just trying to get it away.
Oh, and that's what I wanted to do. I have a staff that extends. I want to make it just hockey it down one of the passageways.
So the two of you.
Let him do that.
I was going to say
do it together.
The two of you do it together. I'll reduce the difficulty to 4. And then
if that's the case, then I would have put the salt. If they push it out a door, I would have put the salt at the door frame where they pushed it out of.
Okay.
To create the barrier there, so if it won't blow back into the room.
And Regina commands you to do everything like you guys decided it. She commands it. She's directing it as this. She's like, you to the east hallway. Baba, put your salt layer down. Go.
Okay.
This is the most like Queen of Hearts thing. It's like everybody already knows what to do, and she's just pretending to be in charge.
Yeah.
You said that we needed 4 successes.
With everybody helping, I'll drop it to 3.
Well, I can do it automatically then.
Yeah.
I can do it automatically then because I have Monkey Key.
Okay.
And actually that one's better. Guardian Discipline, which allows me to move very quickly and sharply, and I'm very alert.
Hey.
So either that one or Monkey King, whichever one.
With that, I need to know which direction you push this box. North, south, east.
What are my choices?
North, south, east.
Where'd we come from?
You came from the south.
We came from south. I'm feeling
east. Yeah.
Okay.
East. So he said east also, so we just together.
Push that box to the east.
It is a coordinated effort unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it's at this point to where those of you that have been with the Order longer start to think that maybe these new recruits do have something going for them. As in the blink of an eye, as this hits, you see the torch hit this crate, And right before it explodes, you see Sun Wukong reach out, grab it. The shadows kind of swirling around him as him and Boogie together push this out of the east side doorway. Baba Yaga, with her salt, makes a barrier right as this thing explodes out in the hallway. As the flames come rushing towards you, it hits this magical barrier. Can't even feel the heat. Baba, as you're standing there and it's just flames like writhing up against this magical barrier. For
I've
the
got
moment,
Dorcas pushed in front of me just in case.
it is a pleasure. No, Dorcas is upstairs, maybe shaving him. So you got to pick a different person.
I've got
Yeah.
Lettuce. Lettuce is my handmaiden. I've got Lettuce shoved in front of me.
It is a pleasure to serve you, my lady. She's just like, ah. Okay. At this
Thank you,
point,
Lettuce.
the East Passage is currently closed off.
Cool. That's fine. We have no
To me,
need
to
for
the right.
Yeah, let's go west then.
As you start to leave this chamber,
Oh wait, the little guy that's still here. We never got the answer from him, did we?
no,
The
you
answer
didn't.
for
Is he conscious?
He's conscious, but he's a little
in
shook
shock.
at the moment.
I order you to tell me what you know.
You hear another voice, actually, that responds to you. I can tell you. As you turn around,
Yes,
standing
please, someone.
in one of the other doorways is this small girl, 9, 10 years old, maybe. The spirit, obviously, that's kind of just floating around, and she seems to perpetually be on fire. I can answer your questions, if you'd like.
Lettuce, talk to this peasant girl for me.
At this point, the boy's
Hello.
like, no, it can't be. That I saw you die. Oh, I know you did. She just smiles at him, kind of tilts her head. He is doing everything he can to get away from you all now, backing up against the wall. He has nowhere to go.
I'm holding on to him.
Let me
You
go,
saw her
damn
die.
it!
I'm forcing my order on him now. Tell me what you know.
I'm going to move away from the ghost child to another
Okay.
direction.
Hello,
Somewhere.
little girl. What is happened to you?
He's speaking to the ghost child.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm
As
afraid of
one
no
psychotic
ghosts.
little girl to another, right? You know.
That makes me feel good. Tell me what's going on.
Why don't we let Oliver tell you? Oliver, what happened to me? At this point, Oliver's just like, come on now. Spit it out. I know you know. No. You weren't. She just goes, You're taking too long. She just kind of throws her hands up and does this, and 2 of the torches fly off the shelves right at this guy. You have a chance to do something if you want.
Yeah, I want to block him.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be a hard. So this you need 7 successes for.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
Automatically, we'll have 3.
You've got 3 because I know you've got the guardian thing.
Son, use your flying back kick. And you get 1 success.
I actually gain an additional success to any defense check when I'm doing this. Also,
Oh, cool. Is that one of the
That's
gifts?
5 successes.
it is part of my gift. Yeah.
She got 5. You want to spend Soma to make it 7? You want to
Yeah.
roll it?
I gained the soma while it goes, so I'll just spend 2 soma and just like snatch them out of the air like with like lightning quickness.
with his
He is
flying back.
talking to us, little girl.
Now,
He's talking.
little girl. There is no need for that right now. I am trying to help you. Allow us, please, to help you.
Help me. It looked like you just stopped me. That's not helping me.
Yes,
Monkey want to know why you do that.
Oliver needs to pay. He knows what he did.
Oh.
What's Oliver paying for?
My death.
I got a real quick question. I'm sorry. What is exactly is opposition level?
Basically what the numbers I'm giving you that you're targeting. So 5, 7, 3. Those are the opposition levels that you're trying to reach.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
his opposition level has increased by 1 because he has not followed my order.
Oh, the kids. Okay. Gotcha. I will ask you this too, because I didn't think about this. How much soma did you spend? Are you stopping at 7 or are you shooting for 8? Because 7 is a success with a cost.
Right. So, what does that mean? Explain that, please.
You'll succeed, but it has a drawback to it. Something will happen. You won't know what until you tell me if you're going for 7 or 8. Because I forgot to ask you, you can spend the additional soma right now if you want, or roll the dice.
I'll go ahead and spend it.
Okay, so just spend the other one then instead. So basically, it's a kind of like a mess up in Walking Dead. You succeed, but kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
Why do you protect this boy?
Monkey want to hear story. Monkey want to hear about what happened to you.
Okay, Oliver. Are you finally going to talk? Oliver's looking back and forth. The dude does not know what to do. Look, either way, yeah, I can't. Either way, I say something, I'm dead. I don't say something, I'm dead. There's no winning here.
I'm going to turn to Oliver and just kind of put my hand lightly on the top of his head. I'm just going to say, dearest Oliver, let's think for a second. And I'm going to turn to each of my friends, be like, Baba Yaga, the Boogeyman, the Queen. We even have Sun Wukong. We have many powers and abilities that, well, you'd be dead without us in the room with the absinthe, correct? So I'd say you can choose to work with us and answer the question, and you've already seen what we can do. Versus one little girl that can't stop many gods. Make a decision. Or I'll make it for you. And I'm going to start lifting up my lute. Not my lute, my flute to my mouth. And I'm going to start playing a haunting melody.
I'm going to need you to make I'm going to need you to make a check. Because of the thing, his opposition level went up, so his is now 6 for Oliver. So you're looking for base 6 or 7 for a just base success, no drawbacks.
Alright. I haven't played any music, so I don't get the +3. So, fuck it. Let's do a Hail Mary. Let's roll 7 dice.
Well, you at least start with 1, so you don't have to roll that many if you don't want.
Let's roll 6 dice then.
And Regina tells you, if you grip his temples really tight on the side, they'll pay more attention to you. So you'll get 1 more success.
So you're 2.
I love this character.
Regina, yeah, I like Regina.
I started to be Regina, and I was like, I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 7.
Well, that worked out well, because I didn't want to do that anyway. I was going to do something else. But hey, that works out. So 7 was a success, just a flat success, correct?
It was, yes. 7 is a success, no drawback.
So, my dear child,
I was there.
what happened?
I was there when she died. I saw it all. I didn't say anything. I couldn't say anything. Look, there's people in this place. They hold all the power, and you can't talk out against them, or you'll wind up dead or penniless. Look, I didn't know what to do.
So,
Okay, I
You
just
just let little girl die?
I didn't know what to do.
What happened?
Yes, Oliver. Now that you seem to have found your tongue, do you want to tell them what happened? Now that you found some balls down there.
Lol.
She found out about what we were doing down here with
That you
the
have
absinthe.
balls.
She found out, and we were afraid she was going to tell somebody, and I didn't know what to do. Oh, go on. You're almost there. You're so close. You're so close. She was, she was a little, sold candles in the street, trying to make ends meet. She,
Called it.
no one really seemed to give her much time except Father Adrian. He took her under his wing. And she was spending a lot of time at the church. And one day she found out about the absinthe. He started chasing her, and she wound up down here when he caught up with her. He strangled her. Right in front of me. Right in front of a bunch of us. And then to hide the evidence afterwards, he burned the body alive. At least I think she was still alive. She was unconscious. I don't know. The only thing you could see when it was over was this teeth.
And you all
he
stopped
he
me from saving his head.
Oh no, he has a much worse fate.
Oh no, I didn't stop you. I'm going to knock him on his ass.
Oh,
Well, since
we're doing far
we're
work.
talking about it, why don't we just kill him and the priest, and let's recruit the girl to the Doom Squad?
Doom Squad.
That sounds awesome. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, me think almost like I just want to throw him to her.
At this
At
point,
least the priest.
He's like, look, you gotta understand. I couldn't do anything. I mean, Father Adrian, he controls. He has so much power in this town, and you know, he was my source of livelihood. What was I supposed to do? Turn him in, and then all of this goes away. I don't have work. I can't eat after that. And she was
Oh,
already
no.
dead. What was I
Oliver.
supposed to do?
Oh no,
I command you
think
to
that,
stop talking immediately.
You know, sir, Mr. Oliver, child, I once had a servant. We will call him Ivan. He was in my service for what was supposed to be eternity, caring for my horses, and he stole my fastest horse and ran away. And I believe I am in need for another eternal servant. I believe this might be a good position for you. And I snap my fingers, and you just hear like noise up top. And I'm just gonna grab him by the ear. I'm very tiny. I'm like this match girl's age, and I'm gonna grab him by the ear, and I'm gonna start dragging him back towards the outside of the catacombs. We're going back to the church. This guy's unconscious in there. We're gonna get him before he wakes up.
Okay. At this point, the
So,
girl's
little
just
girl,
kind of
Before
washy.
we leave, before we leave, will this bring peace? Will you be better if these two are gone? Will you then leave and not bother anyone else?
Will you let me do it?
Oh, sure.
Absolutely, child. Come with me.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
This
Come,
one will have
Actually,
this one will
let
learn
me show you
lessons that are
how.
worse than death. But I would like to see priest
There's some
burn.
great candles up there and everything.
Here, let me show you the best way.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, are we doing this again?
Yeah. You guys always
Yeah,
side
grab
with
3
the.
bottles of that absinthe.
I love it.
Uh,
You guys always
come in here.
side with the like
Horrible.
crazy
Are we
feral children.
supposed to want to like help the priest? Because
No, you gotta do what you want.
No, we're gonna go
I'm
back
not
up.
going to help this guy. He
here's
burned
what's
this
gonna happen.
child alive.
We're gonna go back up into the church. Here's what's gonna happen with the kid, because I think that the kid should be held in some level accountable. I don't necessarily think he should be put to death for the position of power that he was that he had to follow under. However, I am going to feed him to my house, which is right outside. It's a very funny scene. You see this beautiful church, and then right outside the front door is just a cabin on some chicken legs. Just like
he should
hanging
die.
out.
He should die
You may
horribly.
need you may need to explain, girl. You may need to explain to girl.
I'm explaining
She may
this.
not understand.
I'm explaining. He will spend eternity shoveling my horse shit in my farm. You will not have to worry about him. However, he does need to learn a lesson. However, this priest is all yours.
Regina comes out and is like, "Enchanted Hut. The best way to chew up a victim is by going like this a little bit, like in a circular motion with your lower jaw." Thank you. Thank you, Enchanted Hut.
I like to the Enchanted Hut, you just see the window just like open, like it's listening to it.
It's very like Howl's Moving Castle, like
Yes.
Yeah. So
Calcifer's in there. Is voiced by Billy Crystal in mine too.
It's actually Billy Crystal's soul.
It's actually Billy Crystal.
So you basically give her the go ahead as she
Mhm.
just smiles, and you start to hear that hum again as she just kind of fades out. Are you going back to the
Wait,
church
we
then?
invited her to join us. Is she not going to join us?
Yeah,
she's-
we're going back to the church. We're gonna make sure he's nice and ready for her to set
Sorry.
him on fire, and we're gonna throw the kid into my house.
Cool. Sorry, I misunderstood. I'm following.
When you go
Continue.
back, you make your way back up to the church. At this point, he is still asleep. And as you come into the room, Dorcas is finishing shaving this guy bald. And he's just crying while he's doing it. I'm sorry, Father.
No, you don't feel sorry for him. You
Yes.
Dorcas,
you
I
when you
demand
find
you
out
to
what he
stop
done,
apologizing.
Yes, Your Majesty. And he just slips off the last
he
little
is
bit. I mean,
a
it's
horrible person.
he is a priest, sir.
This is your first
He is
evil
no
act,
priest.
Dorcas.
I don't know what a priest is, but he is bad person. Bad
This
person.
is no man of God, no true man of God.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper into Dorcas's ear. I'm gonna whisper to him the most foul shit that I can think of.
Okay.
And at the end I'm gonna be like, I mean, the Queen didn't want to tell you herself, so I thought I should. She asked me to.
And you're saying that this is
Yeah.
like what Adrian did? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, whispering it, and then at the end, I'd just out loud I'd be like, and the Queen wanted me to tell you, so I had to follow her orders, correct?
He looks
And
down at
if
the
he
priest.
if he looks over at me, she's like, "I ordered him."
He looks down at the priest and just spits on him. You shame the Lord Savior. He just kind of like takes a step back. For a minute, it's quiet. Is someone waking this guy up, or we're just going to leave him there?
We're
Oh, I
tying him
believe he
down.
should be woken up
First of all.
to do what we're going to do with him. I believe he needs to be awake for it. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Would say he needs to be awake, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna use some like smelling salt to wake him up and be like, "Hello, your worship.
But
We have discovered something. We have found the source of all of the pain that has been caused.
I knew you could do it. That was quick. My head aches.
He's
Can you
also
help me
tied
out?
down to the bed, by the way.
I bet. Yeah, we him tied down.
Excuse me. What is happening right now?
Unfortunately,
Oh, little girl.
And
for
you hear it
you, we
again.
have found our friend.
The ring around
Little
the
girl,
rosy
come.
humming again. And then that just joyful sound of childhood laughter as Adrian's eyes just... No. It's not what you think. It's not at this point behind the podium, or whatever priests call that thing. The flames, the little lights there, they erupt and they catch these like banners that are hanging from the ceiling, and they just start to burn. As they fall, you see that the fire starts to spread until the entire church, like around you, it starts to burn. The pews themselves start to light up. Ironically, the flames do seem to be dancing around the rest of you. But the church itself begins to burn.
Regina's going to use her dark ego here, and she's going to
Okay.
start screaming. She just starts screaming. I can't scream because I know it'll cut out, but she just starts screaming her head off. She's screaming. Her face is red, and she's just like, "That's it, Father. It's your turn to confess. You tell us what you did, and you tell us now." And he doesn't have a choice. He has to admit.
Fine. You want to know?
Speak up.
You want to know what I did? I took this
Yeah.
fucking job.
Tell it.
I took this fucking job in this fucking church just so I could lay low. It was the perfect place to brew the absinthe to sell it. And things were going great. I almost had enough, you know. I almost had enough money to where I could finally hop on a ship, flee this fucking piss-hole city. You saw the fucking rats.
While he's doing this, I'm like pouring the bottle of absinthe slowly over his body.
I was headed for the New World. I was so close. But I had to keep up appearances, right? I mean, I was the priest. So you find this little girl selling candles out on the street. You can tell she's starving. And all these people, they come in here every Sunday talking about how righteous they are, how wonderful the Lord is. I see those same people spit on her. So I take her under my wing. I give her a place to stay. I only had one thing, just stay out of that fucking room. And she couldn't keep. She just couldn't keep to herself. She was going to ruin me. I couldn't let that happen. At this point, he, kind of snaps out of it. What kind of sorcery is this? What did you do to me?
The kind that makes you tell what your secrets are. She
I
said
am
you
the queen.
could not lie.
I'll tell you what, that wasn't very regal of me, so I think I'll have my leave. And she snaps her finger, she says, Norman, Brutus, and two men with hoods on come in, and please do whatever Baba Yaga tells you to. And Dorcas, please, there's a cask of absinthe out here. Please get that. Meet me outside. And she leaves.
You can't do this to me. Get back here! I'm a priest, for God's sakes!
Yes, and I believe...
No, you are not.
I believe you are going to go answer to your god now. Congratulations. I hope...
Little girl.
At this point, Yvonne rematerializes.
Oh,
Grinning
Yvonne, that's a French-ass name.
from ear to ear.
My little croissant.
The back of
Is it
your
time?
head look ridiculous.
Is it time for me to play?
He is all yours. You can play all you like. You want some candles from out there? I saw some nice candles.
I think I have what I need. She just kind of looks at him, and his eyes at this point, you can see the blood drain. No, Yvonne, you have to understand. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I didn't. I was just trying to keep you quiet. I didn't know. She just. No, save your voice. You'll need it to scream. As she just her hands kind of fly out and the flames erupt even louder. At this point, the heat is becoming unbearable for you all in here. Even though she's kind of keeping it away from you all, the heat in this room is intense. Do you stay to watch this, or are you going to step out?
Oh no, we're gonna be the cool guys walk away from explosions type situation where we're all slow walk out towards my house and the whole church explodes behind us.
Okay. As you all start to leave, you can hear no, and then the flames drown out the screams as the whole church just gets engulfed in flames. At this point, the sun has gone down, and people are coming out. A small snow has started to fall. It's December 31st, by the way. A small snow has started to fall, and outside it's this weird juxtaposition of this calming, peaceful snow on this sleepy little Paris town. French, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then behind you, this symbol of holiness engulfed in flame, with the priest screaming. And it goes longer than you think it should. It's taking longer for someone to burn alive than normal. Until eventually the screams stop.
How awful.
But the church continues to burn.
So, did we ever find out where Jesus was going?
He said Jesus was going to the promised land, so I mean, it must be his summer home.
I heard that was in Missouri.
I think it's
There's no Missouri yet. Is there?
I don't know. Was that Candle Girl?
Yes, there is. In the 1780s, yes.
Okay.
No, it's the 17th century, which means it's the 1600s.
No,
so no,
he's right. I was wrong. It is the 18th century. It's like 1780.
Oh,
that's the setting.
So before the guillotine was invented, but after America was.
Yes, but was Missouri established?
I don't think so.
That's territory.
I'm assuming no at 1780.
Missouri, no,
I'm guessing
1821.
no.
Missouri was founded in 1821.
Wow.
So
we missed a little.
Yeah.
It's important for historical accuracy in the game of Broken
But
Tales.
anyway, my point was I was making fun of Mormons.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
They think the promised land is in Missouri. Just to be clear.
I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Anyway, killed that.
Couple minutes
Anyway,
go by.
here's Wonderwall.
A couple minutes go by. And then Yvonne materializes near you. I,
Hello, Yvonne.
hello.
You gonna join us?
Is your soul at peace?
I don't know. I
You
feel
are all asking too many questions to this child.
Revenge never brings peace. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Come join
no.
us.
I think it did, but
Oh. Weird.
You doing good?
but now I think I messed up.
Oh,
How so?
So, and at this point, for the first time, she looks nervous. And the girl, by the way, in front of you still seems to have flames around her, but doesn't produce any heat herself. I was so angry. There is a time when the spirit energy of our world becomes, let's say, volatile, I think is the word that's used.
Oh.
And I may have set something in motion that
Oh no.
I'm gonna burn down the city if we don't stop it.
Oh, well, we don't live here.
I was so angry.
Oh, this isn't historically accurate. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's historically accurate.
You have to understand.
Yvonne, darling, if it makes you feel any better, it's just the French.
the great-
No one cares.
Yeah, it's the great fire of Paris, right?
Paris is
Paris
burning
is
and we are living, darling.
8 years ago? I don't know.
Now or something.
So
I don't
it's
know.
it's okay.
Opulence.
Paris is burning.
My child, I believe we will take care of. We will help you take care of things. Don't worry. I believe your work here is done. I am so sorry for what happened to you. I hope you have felt a little bit of retribution for what has happened to you.
I do. I feel like I'm seeing clearer, thinking clearer. I'm so blinded by all those people. They just stood and watched. They just watched. No one tried
They're
to help.
horrible.
I like to think while we're having this conversation, flames are jumping from building to building and we're just letting it all happen. We're just having a full
Yeah,
conversation.
we're watching
Well,
it
we
go.
don't live here.
I'm thinking other people have taken up torches and are setting other buildings on fire at this point.
It is the French. That is how. That's what they do.
Oh, we're doing a fire today? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, we are
right.
doing a fire today?
We're
Today is
doing a
fire
fire.
day.
Oh. And Regina's
So-
like, I need to get out of here. I'm a queen.
No, guillotine hasn't been invented yet. You're good.
So just to be clear, at midnight there's going to be an explosion. Is that okay? Do we just leave?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's time to go.
Any way you can get it under control at this point?
Maybe. So I've been stoking the spirits in the grave of the innocents. And at
Sounds bad.
midnight well, basically they'll have enough energy to channel that rage, that contempt for the living into a physical act of, well, they go boom. But if that's okay,
Is there any way to
then
calm them?
there might be, but we would need to hurry.
Well, Paris is kind of an all-right city, you know. We don't want to destroy everything,
That's some pretty cool cathedral.
even if we don't live here.
You all are being very confusing, just so you know.
We are very good at that, child. Don't you worry. We will do our best.
I'm perfectly consistent.
Piper, is there a way you could
Yes.
help use your music to calm spirits?
Spirits, no, they have to be living creatures, but I suppose if we really want to save the city, I can do something, I guess.
Can
At least
I
for
speak
now,
with
it'll make some
spirits?
time.
Perhaps they would listen to my regal authority.
Well, they are already dead, so maybe not.
I will say this. Let's see, there is a description that is specific to this scenario gifts. Let's see. You have been in contact with either the spirit or someone with spiritualistic gifts. I'd say that you have been in contact with Yvonne, yes. So yes, you all have the following description now. With the right peace and focus, you can open your mind to the spirit world and communicate with restless souls. Spend 1 soma to contact any creature with the spirit gift that you've previously encountered, and you can communicate with that spirit and understand what it says. But what this will let you do is speak to new spirits that you come across as well. You don't have to spend the soma to talk to them, but now all of you have the ability to talk to spirits because of Yvonne.
Good.
Okay.
So what
So
do we
can
do?
we like do a Ouija board or something and just bring the spirits to us
I don't.
and have a
Yeah,
chat
how's
with
it
them?
work?
I don't think it
I've got
works
a really
that way.
dumb thing. What about, is there like maybe like an old fire dog? Like a fireman dog?
I
What are you looking to do?
have an idea.
Like we could go get like the alert to the city that shit's on fire, and there's people in every city, even back then, that there's like a patrol. There's people that need to be notified.
Fire brigade.
And
Sure.
then there's like a tree system of, oh shit, let's all wake up our neighbors to put out the fire.
Sure, I think that would be easy enough to do, especially with the Piper here. But just to be
What
clear,
time is it right now?
Probably 10:30, 11. It's getting close to midnight.
Okay. So I have an idea that's very creative. And I don't know if we'll have time to do it from now, between now and when we go. I have my ability, which means I can do basically whatever I want with my magic given enough time. What if I could figure out a way to channel, because Pied Piper's stuff only works on living creatures. However, what if I could spend 2 soma to create a channel that would allow him to use his music on the spirits that have awakened
Sure.
to explode this?
Sure. I will say that will take, you said it takes some time, 2 soma. It'll take almost an hour, so it'll leave you with like 30 minutes at the end of this. Do you want to head to the graveyard to do it?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the graveyard to do it. I think if everybody else wants to call the fire brigade, get people to start out of the way, but because I just need till I'm to trigger the spell when it's ready, which would be 11:30ish.
Okay. You cut in and out, but I think I got the gist of it.
Yeah, sorry.
So, the rest of you are alerting the town, trying to put out the fires that are currently there before the explosion happens.
I've got
yes
all of my
and
servants running all over town.
Okay.
They're throwing buckets of water. I got servants all over the place, as well as rolling out the red carpet in front of me everywhere I walk.
I love it. What's everyone else doing?
So what I was thinking is I would be able to I assume there is a fire department of some sort.
Yeah.
And I would assume there's like a bell, if nothing else for the entire city, there's like a bell that would go off if there's like an emergency.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna start ringing the bell.
Okay.
You can ring my
As
bell.
it distracts you for a little bit, Baba Yaga, but the bell starts ringing. And at this point, people are waking up, looking out, and at this point, they're starting to realize that Paris is burning. As most of the people in this area start to motivate themselves, and eventually you have a nice long chain of people passing buckets. You have people running around making sure people are out of the buildings. And at least for the fire here, you're pretty confident that it will be contained before sunup. But there's still the matter of a possible explosion that might just take out half the city anyway. So let's move over. The graveyard. As
I got a
midnight
question. Can I go with
approaches.
them to the graveyard?
Sure.
Can I go with them to the graveyard? I have a. If I use my dark ego, I have an extremely strong spiritual presence, and I would
Okay.
like to lend that to her to empower her ability.
Like a
Because it's
battery.
almost godlike.
Like a battery.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So, and her ability that she is doing is trying to give it to the Piper. We're just going to try to let the Piper solve all the problems at the end of the episodes, aren't we? That's how this works.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
You just
I think it
hand
works
it to the
good.
Piper.
And this is kind of a multi thing.
So, the others will be able to join you in a bit. So right now it would be the Piper, it would be Sun Wukong and Baba Yaga in the graveyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm.
I know it may be
Regina will also-
distracting.
You went there too. Okay.
Yeah, my servants are back there working. They're doing things.
Okay.
I'm here.
If anybody just
Yeah,
said
it might be distracting. I'm
Boogeyman,
sorry.
I can be there. So just
Yeah.
say my name. Say my name.
That was so good.
Okay.
But in the graveyard, I'm jumping around being a complete and total nuisance and throwing crap around. But as I'm doing this, I'm like glowing with almost a divine energy that you can harvest off of. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
It is distracting, but it's doing something. And I think, Baba, there's probably part of you that wants to just smite him down, but at the same time, he seems to be helping you.
He's being my battery, and I'll let it happen.
You spin the Soma, and then, Piper, you can feel this energy kind of coming over you. It's weird, but you feel a stronger connection to the spiritual plane now. And it's hard for you to describe, and there's something about this monkey bouncing around, this golden glow. There's something about the arcane words that Baba Yaga has been whispering to herself for almost an hour. And as midnight draws near, you find yourself with this uncanny ability to be able to influence the dead in a way that you would typically influence the living. And Yvonne rematerializes with the rest of you. We have to hurry if we're going to do this. Spirits, they grow restless. I can feel them. The energy is close to making a physical manifestation. If we're going to do this, we need to do it now.
Yes. And see, that is the fun part of music, is that music brings everyone together, dead or alive. I'm going to start playing my flute. I am going to be using my dark ego,
Okay.
ultimate ability, and it says once per scene, you can make a sound that can be heard by whomever you wish, even from a great distance. Basically, I can do a bunch of shit. If I was to use it for evil, bad things happen. If I use it good things can happen.
Okay.
The winds will obey you, carrying your message to whomever you wish, wherever they are. And then I can also use my soul music effect with the animals. So what I'm going to do is I'm essentially reading into this. I can do whatever I want, basically.
Pretty much how this game works.
At this moment, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to use my dark ego. I'm going to start playing this extremely haunting melody. Like, we're talking, where are we? We're in Paris.
Yes.
It's gonna sound like churches tolling. It's gonna sound like haunted music, but it's always going to be just a little bit lower than normal, appealing to the spirits. And as I do while I play, I'm going to convey the message of stopping everything and like rewriting, basically. And as I'm playing, the spirits themselves are all going to start to rise from the graves, as everyone's going to see these like manifestations of uh, this ghostly energy. And as it does, for each person as it does, you're going to see them all rise, kind of like a wave that's being sent out from the graveyard. And the more that the spirits rise from the catacombs underneath Paris, as they all kind of come up and start to work towards either putting out fires or they're going to start working towards stopping explosions, they're all going to work in like a tandem. And each person that kind of gets hit by this music is going to almost carry that same tune, like they're all singing this song of life and death. And as it goes out towards the city, the spirits that hear the song are all going to be kind of used as a way to uh, put things back together and like replace and fix and put things together. The human people that are going to hear the sound are going to be invigorated by it and start moving quicker. And then I'm going to use my soul music ability to affect one or more targets of my choice. And I'm going to use it because we know it's Paris. I've already done rats. Now we've got to do the flying rats because I know Paris has a pigeon infestation. So the pigeons that hear any pigeon that hears it is going to start almost working in like teams of 3 and like almost like using barrels themselves to like just dive into wells and come up, and it's just going to be like this cacophony orchestral sound of life and death as any living and non-living creature in the entire the entire layout of France itself is just going to be either putting out fires, replacing buildings, replacing things, and it's just like every sound that connects with a person, everyone's just going to start humming, almost like they can't help themselves, so it carries the sound throughout the whole of the city. And everything's going to start either rewriting itself, fixing itself, putting out the fires. It's just going to be it's terrifying as fuck.
There's a moment as all of this is happening, as the spirits that at first you can't see anything in this graveyard, but as you start to play, the spirits start to manifest themselves around you. The rest of you can see them now as they shuffle around, as they dance melodically to this tune. As he just continues to play, you can feel their presence. And for a moment, you're all awash with the anger, the rage, and you think to yourself, this must be what Yvonne felt. She was feeding them her rage, and it is all consuming. There's a brief moment each of you just wants to watch the world burn. It's brief, but it's there, and the desire is haunting. But it fades as the melody replaces it. And you can feel the rage slip away like sand through your fingers. As a calm comes over you, the song continues to play as the air grows still, quiet, and peaceful. Yvonne, at this point, wow, I haven't felt like this in a long, long time. I can't believe what I almost did. That just kind of hangs in the air for a minute. Back in town, those of you that are there, you can see The people that are already working to put out the fires, even they stop in their tracks for a minute, as though they can hear something in the distance, although no sound really reaches this far. It's more of a spiritual sound they feel in their soul more than hear with their ears. And then the way they begin to work, it's even more efficient, more in tandem. And you can also see spirits rising from the catacombs below, working together with the living to get the raging fires already under control. Yvonne at this point looks up into the sky, and you can see that there is a comet, shooting star, burning as bright as the sun as it streaks across the sky right at the stroke of midnight. You can hear the bell tower, the clock tower back in the city prior start to ding out the 12 long chimes. As the new year comes and Paris still stands.
Damn.
All right. I feel at peace, but I don't know what comes next.
Oh, you come back with us. You can join.
Yeah.
No, I think you should probably rest, my child.
I don't know what to do. Adrian, he always told me that when I died there were pearly gates and streets of gold. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do.
I think you should. We should bring her back to the order. I think she could be useful. I mean, look at the firepower she has.
When I didn't know what else to do, this is where I was led. So
I've done some bad
As
things.
embarrassed.
Darling, I have been
Oh,
around.
we've all
We have done very
We've-
bad things.
did some bad things.
As embarrassing as it is, I don't currently have a kingdom. And when I lost my kingdom, the order was there for me.
So they won't
I
turn
think
me
it could be
away?
there for you too.
No,
They would
no,
not.
they take everyone like us in. Then we go help other people like this.
I think I would like
Or
that.
we get to murder bad guys. That's really cool too, like we did tonight.
I did like that. This like sly kind of grin just kind of goes across her teeth. And for the first time since you've met her, those ghostly flames around her dissipate. And standing in front of you is just a child, 9, 10 years old. I think I like that. There's nothing for me here. This city was never very nice to me. I thank you.
Kind of a gross place, isn't it?
Yeah. I do want to thank you for stopping me from making a horrible mistake. I was taking my vengeance out on people who had nothing to do with my death, and thank you.
Well, me, I'm thankful that priest got what he deserved.
He was not a very good man.
I do not believe he truly followed the religion he practiced.
I was reading that book, and according to it, he's burning in a hellfire. That's interesting, huh?
Oh,
you
for
just started
all
even out here.
eternity. Can you believe that? He's going to be burning for all eternity. That's wild. Isn't that cool?
I like the sound of that. She just
I
kind
don't
of.
like this religion.
So shall we go?
Maybe you teach me to read sometime.
Correct. Darling, would you like to fly on my broom with me?
I would love that.
Good. And then my broom just.
And as she climbs on the back of your broom, and you all turn to head back to the order, she just kind of leans into you and just puts her arms around you. And you can feel coming off of her just this peace, finally, as she just starts to hum her favorite song, that Ring Around the Rosie again. As you leave Paris behind, and that brings us to an end of this one shot. Well done.
Be sure to do a loop-de-loop.
And once again, the Pied Piper breaks the game. No, there is no breaking this game. I'm joking. That is peak how this game is played.
I mean, we all did very.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
creative and-
Yeah, you guys didn't even have to get into any kind of fight, which was there could have been a fight with Yvonne, but you guys turned on Oliver so quick she didn't feel the need to attack you, right? I mean, because
Yeah,
if
because you made that character such a little dickhead, and now
Oliver,
he's
Yeah, he was kind of a little twat.
if
Oh
you,
yeah, after he was forced to tell what he did, I was about to just like grab a hold of him and throw him to her.
I knew who I was playing with, and I was like, I already know how this is gonna go. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're siding with the girl burning people to death. Let's do it. Let's. I honestly thought you all were about to just say fuck Paris and let's leave. I really did think, and I did have a scene prepared just in case
seriously
you let,
crossed my mind.
in case you let Paris burn.
I
This was,
considered it. I considered taking that route.
Yeah, I seriously thought about it. Just said, let's go.
I wanted to be
Regina
fair,
did
I had
say
to be
fly.
convinced.
We don't
I
live
had
here.
to be convinced to save this city. I
You
was
did.
convinced.
Honestly, it was early enough in the evening. We had a little extra time. We might as well save Paris.
Yeah.
Trust me, if it
May as
had
well.
been like quarter till,
Yeah.
if it had been like quarter to 12 or something, then Paris
We
would have
got
burned to the
Paris.
ground.
Paris would have burned. If it had been
Sorry,
a quarter
Paris.
to 12, I probably would have just
Like,
left that
I
part
got
out
my
of the.
time schedule. Paris can burn.
Probably would have
Sorry,
just left
Paris.
that out of the scenario. This is actually a little bit of a longer scenario, but where you went straight into the catacombs from the church, the only logical place for it to lead was where he was stashing his absinthe. So it kind of thrust things into high gear.
Yay me for knowing French architecture history.
Speaking of which,
There's always an entrance to the catacombs under the church. Always.
Also,
Absolutely.
the burning Notre Dame in the background, too soon.
sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Too soon.
We'll just go back to the normal Broken Tales then.
Well, the thing being was there was a great fire in 1870 in Paris. So
I do want to read
Yeah,
this because you
Base
mentioned
off.
no, because this was in
Right.
1780. Hold on.
Oh,
I want to read
1780?
this
Okay.
because you mentioned it and it was applicable. Because there's actually a historical note in this one. Give me just a second.
Mhm.
Smile in the darkness. Let's see. Where was it? Because I remember thinking and being like, huh. All
Should be
right.
interesting.
I mean, it's just about the construction of the catacombs. Like, Jesus, where did it go?
Ah.
Because it like technically
Plus
isn't.
17th, remember?
It's like technically not exactly right, and it's like a note just in case people are like, actually. A historical note. The catacombs of Paris were born as a gypsum and clay quarries, and only began to be used as sepulture. Is that how you say that? Or how do you say that word? Sepulcher?
Sepulcher. Sepulcher.
Sepulcher.
Sepulcher.
SEPU.
Sepulcher.
Anyway, starting in 1788, in our story, the government of Paris has already begun to work out future plans for the catacombs, and this name has already spread among the citizens of Paris. It is worth noting also that in reality, the Cemetery of Innocents was closed in 1780 and emptied in 1786. So don't come at us. I just thought that was funny. They felt the need to be like,
Also, none of these characters are real, so.
well, there's that.
They were also
However,
cutting
I
off the
would
heads
like
of kings
to-
and queens around this time.
Uh-oh.
Not
I'd like to
quite yet.
step 1 foot, just literally 1 foot into the catacombs, and be like, "I did it! I was there."
Yeah, it's actually catacombs are crazy because they kept one of the other things, especially about these old cities, is they just keep building on top of itself. They basically just keep building over and over. So there's and they keep closing off and opening other parts. You could theoretically find yourselves in the catacombs and never ever find your way out ever again. It's so complicated and complex and labyrinthian. It's wild down there.
And that
think
could
the
have happened to
movie,
you if you'd gone in a different
What
entrance.
is above is below is something about that.
So,
I don't know.
as above, so below.
As above, so below.
Yeah, it's about the catacombs. After they get down so far, the catacombs repeat, and then they go down to hell.
Oh.
Decent movie. I wouldn't
It's
call it
pretty good
great,
movie,
but it was
yeah.
a decent movie, yeah.
Yeah, B minus, B plus.
Anyway,
I
we've
love-
gotten
I
into
love
we've gotten into post-show territory. So that was Broken Tales. For those of you that were new to it, it is, like I said, a very narrative. It's basically just shared storytelling, very little driving mechanics behind it. But I love it. I love just how, because it's so open and it's basically just the imaginations of what we can come up with. It's just great. With that though, that is officially our last one shot of Werewolfkinz Con. We do have one more game, but it will be the start of Heist 5 for Golden Vault, but it still fits the theme of Werewolfkinz Con, so it will be our final game. But as far as one shots, we're done now. So I'm gonna be able to sleep soon. We
Hey,
also
for the
do.
comments.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see next year.
Yeah, do that. Let us know what games did you like, what games didn't you like, which they were all amazing. So you don't have to tell us that. Just tell us the ones you liked.
You saw. Go watch the other ones and then come back.
The playlist is linked in the video. You should go check it out. Werewolfkinz Con 2025. There's also one from last year where we did the previous one shot with Broken Tales, which was based off of Little Red Riding Hood, right? And I specifically didn't tell you what this was based off of up in the beginning, but I could see when I kind of revealed what it was, I saw you killer, was like, I knew it. That's such a sad story anyway.
As soon as you said little girl, I was like, it's the Matchstick Girl.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
God, what a sad story. I
God, I
remember
hate
reading
that story so much.
It's
That
so
fucks me
sad.
up every time I think about
So sad. It is.
My life was better not knowing
That
it.
scarred me as a child.
Yeah, it still scars me.
Do we like the original or this version better?
This
version
I like
was
this
much
version.
better. This
Oh,
version
yeah.
took out
Because
revenge.
isn't it Fire to Paris? Come on.
Revenge.
She got
I
revenge.
feel like it's her and some Klingons, and they're just going in, killing everybody. It's fantastic.
I love it. So there will be more Broken Tales in the future because we like this system. Maybe we won't until next Halloween. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the schedule looks like. But don't forget to check out Golden Vault tomorrow, and then we will be off for a little bit. I'll probably take at least a couple days off and just get some rest. And then not to put you on the spot or anything, but we will also be dropping some episodes of Curse of Strahd soonish. So soonish.
I'm so excited. We
I'll
have
look
such
over
a
at
good
Ravnock.
job.
So yeah, you'll start to
I
see
gave
those.
up on I gave up on trying to do the words, and I'm just going to rewatch the video and speak, and it's going to be like an anime with voiceovers. That's going to be how it is because I
I
just gave
love
up.
that.
It was a lot of work,
You and I
I
are
just gave up
enemies
on
now.
that.
That's what I told you. I was like, yeah, when I have something and one of the audio tracks is up, I'm just like, episode scrapped. Like I just,
Yep.
it's just hard.
Well, I don't
because
want
it
to
was
scrap the very
first
first
one.
episode, so that's
I
the
know,
only
so
reason
that's-
why I wouldn't. Yeah.
So be on the lookout. That'll be coming soon. So yeah, and then I'll have some other fun announcements after Werewolfkinz Con is over too. Just so everybody keep lookout for that. Just so you don't think October's over, so you can go away. You got to stick around. Speaking of which, you should join our Discord and hang out with us. And oh yeah, by the way, we have our October Hero Forge challenge going on right now. Those submissions are due Friday. I want to see creepy ass Hero Forges, and then we're going to vote on them. There is a prize. You don't know what it is yet because the winner will pick trick or treat, and that will be the prize that you get. You don't know which it is, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then also we do have a Patreon. If you want to check that out, you can join for free. Starting in November, I'm going to be doing my newsletters again. I just kind of stopped for Werewolfkinz Con because I'm tired. But with that, everybody, thank you all for another great month of just horror. I cannot wait to see you. Next year, we're going to do it even bigger and better than this year. I have plans already. It's a year away, but I've already started cooking. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for another Werewolfkinz Con, but it's not quite over yet. Do not forget to check out Golden Vault tomorrow. It's going to be great. Zarthus returns.
Yeah, no.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.